What's up guys, today we're going to be modifying my kayak. It's a standard sit-on kayak, nothing too fancy, but with fishing season coming up, I would like to get it ready for fishing because I've never really fished out of it. It's very inconvenient because of its, just a sit-on kayak. It's not ideal for fishing, but we're going to make it ideal for fishing. So this is the kayak. It's pretty simple. It does have these strings here to help keep cargo in the back, but let's be honest, it's not really ideal for fishing. There's not even ideal rod holders. So what I'm thinking is milk crate, right? Milk crate, we fasten it in the back, then we get PVC pipe to put on the sides for our rod holders, and then maybe some sort of mount for our cast net that we can put back here. I don't know, it'd be pretty cool. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I already cut the piece that I needed. I'm not gonna make extra B-roll if I don't need to. So anyway, we got a piece like 15 inches. There's these two holes in the bottom that I'm going to mount the wood to, if you can see that. There's two holes there. We're gonna screw it up through there, and that's gonna be how we mount the milk crate to the kayak. It just so happens that I have the perfect size bolts to go up through, and I also have an extra washer here to make sure that it's secure. We don't need to worry about waterproofing none of this because this kayak is a sit-on kayak, so it has 6 scupper holes, which is meant to help the water displacement in choppier water. But I don't plan on fishing in choppy water, especially on this kayak, so we're going to plug the scupper holes. We're going to mount the milk crate in the back here and turn this thing into a fishing vessel. I'm not going to mention the leak that it has, but we're well. Alright, we got one started. Let's see if we can't get the other one in there. I don't think that's going anywhere. Surely it ain't going nowhere. Now, our milk crate now sit in there comfortably. We'll need to add one more back here. Probably end up putting one down the middle. That way we can stuff gloves and towels on either side of here if we need to. Obviously they might get wet, but extra storage is always nice. So we need 12.5, 13 inches. You know, for a metal cutoff blade, it works pretty decent on wood. I like it. I keep touching the silicone. I got a leak on the bottom of the kayak and I keep touching it, and I hate getting that stuff on my hands. So, kind of like that. I like that. Then I could possibly have little tabs that turn to cover that, so lock it in. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay, well, it's floating a little bit. That'll be fine, right? That'll be fine. Pretty sturdy. I could potentially, I don't know what, use these to fasten it on there. I don't know, it's not really ideal. It's kind of what I got so far. I might just, screw that right into the wood there. What do you think? Give me a sec. So, after some thinking, after some brain pondering, I've come up with a solution. And that solution being, I want to be able to take out the milk crate without any tools. I also don't want to have to go buy anything. So thankfully, in my garage, I have a collection of nuts and bolts and washers. So I took the milk crate and added little nubbins on each side here. So when I put it in the back here, I can actually use the ropes to hold it in. Look at that. It's pretty solid, I'd say. I like it. Just like that. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. That's awesome. I'm really happy with that. Heck yeah. Okay, so now we need rod holders. We need some way to place rods. We need PVC. We need PVC pipes. So we'll go on another adventure. I'll be right back. Hey, so are you looking for a new t-shirt to wear this summer? Well, go ahead and check out the DoLifeTV.com merch website and pick up yourselves a new design. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you later. Alright, so I'm back from the store with the PVC pipe. 1.25 inches should be pretty decent for rod holders. I was going to get 1.5 inches, but I thought it might have been a little overkill. At least for the rods I'm using and for the setup. It's not like I'm going saltwater fishing with this setup, but anyway, this is what we've got so far. We've got the milk crate. It's fastened by the strings here, but now we need some way to hold the rods and some way to mount the camera above and then behind us. I would like to get a front mounted camera as well, but for now, let's start with the rod holders here. So I love it. There she is in its final glory. Freaking milk crate set up for the rod holders. All right, now we just need to get some way to mount the camera and then go from there. I kind of want to make like a paddle holder as well, but baby steps, we'll get there. Give this a good old test fit. Heck yeah. Alright, so for camera mount, I got a selfie stick that I might try to rig up into it. I could just zip tie this. Yeah. So we got the gear storage, the 4 rod holders, the camera mount. Now we need somewhere to put the paddle while we're fishing. So I took that 1.25 inch PVC, cut a little slit down the side, just big enough to where that slaps in there and you can pull it off fairly easy. So we're gonna find a good place to mount these on the side. So we got a place for our paddle. There we have it. Just simple PVC and some silicone, some machine self-tapping screws, and you got yourself a freaking paddle holder. Heck yeah, dude. We got the front GoPro mount here. It'd be cool to get a couple more accessories. Not me spending another $100 at Walmart in fishing gear, but I got that umbrella rig I was talking about, or that, yeah, the A-rig. I'm gonna use in another video. 2 rod holders. No. And I didn't know that they sold paddle clips at Walmart for $3. And I made mine out of PVC. So now I'm gonna have paddle holders on both sides. So there's that. Got the swim baits for the umbrella rig. Some gloves. You never know when you're gonna need gloves. They're $2. Fillet knife. Always good to have a fillet knife on deck. And little pole bells. I've never had these before and I've always wanted them, so now I can be alert when we got catfish. Got another swim jig because I lost mine. Rooster tail, big one, because rooster tails are dope. Another rod holder and some paracord. So you never know. So we're gonna get this rigged up and probably put a button on it. Call it a day. All right, guys. I think that's about a wrap on the canoe project for today, at least. I mean, what else can I really add to it? I mean, we've got the paddle holder on both sides, the homemade one and the Walmart version. We've got 2 rod holders, 4 in the back, storage, and then excess storage underneath and in the rear, and the camera mount and the GoPro mount on the front. So that's how you turn a simple sit-in kayak into a fishing machine. So we'll give it a test run out on the water here soon, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Do Live TV, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.